the song, The River That Flows Both Ways, is a song that must be very near and dear to your heart.
Yeah, it is.
And about how many years ago did you write it?
Well, I originally wrote it back in 1980 is when I finished it. I started it about 9 months before. It was sort of like having a baby, as I tell some of my friends. I even had a false delivery at one point about a month before I actually finished the song. I tried it out at a hootenanny that I was running in a bookstore in Hastings-on-the-Hudson, and a friend of mine who was ended up being the lead guitar player on the original track of that said, "No, Rick, it's not done." His name is Steve Erickson, and he just sat me down and said, "You know, it's a good song, but it's not done." About a month later, I came up with a few changes, and I played it, and he goes, "Now it's done." Played it for Pete Seeger. He fell in love with it right away. He's actually recorded it twice now. I've also recorded it with the Hudson River Sloop Singers. So it's been recorded a lot. A number of other people have recorded it too, so I'm pretty proud of it. Betty and the Baby Boomers, Rich Balla. So.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, making its debut on Alive with Clive, The River That Flows Both Ways by Rick Nestler.
Okay. Once the sachems told a story about a land the Great Spirit blessed, and the people followed the legend from the great waters in the west. And they stopped where they found that the fishing was good, earth it was fertile, and game ran in the woods. And now I could be happy spending my days on the river that flows both ways. I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. First came the trappers, then the traders, their own fortune for to find, and the valley treated them kindly, so the farmers they followed close behind. And then the sloop sailed well laden round the battery, with flour from Yonkers, furs from Albany. And now I could be happy spending my days on the river that flows both ways. I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. The writers and painters have shown its beauty in its waters and on the shore, while musicians sing its praises and keep alive the river's lore. With the sun setting golden o'er the Palisades, afternoon ends and then the daylight fades. And now I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. Maybe it's the moonshine, maybe it's the starlight reflected in Haverstraw Bay. Maybe it's the fog that rolls off the highlands at the break of a brand new day. But apple cider and pumpkin, strawberries and corn make the people of the river glad they were born. And now I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways.